coming to you from Mysteries in Penrith, Australia. And here we are for a guided advisory group of messages, a reading for the collective to take from it what resonates and still acknowledge what else is there as it can be delivered to you at a time that becomes relevant for you or when you are in need. So we're going to do things a little bit differently with this particular reading. I was guided and inspired, in fact, by my tarot class last night, where we were starting to unpack different tarot spreads. And I very clearly heard from Spirit this morning, that's the style that you need to do for the collective reading. So strap yourself in, grab yourself some popcorn, put your headphones in, whatever it is that you need to do to just lock in and take from this what you need and consider it. So our guidance, I asked Sophia who is going to be our guidance for this reading, and she very clearly said the Divine Masters. So by now you're familiar with the use of this deck by Kyle Gray. And so let's just see who's guiding us for this period of time when the message finds its way to you, or you find your way to it. It's in flow. So we have the Atlanteans. This is an evolution vibration. Legacy, technology, progress, expect acceleration. So the vibration that's coming through is evolutionary. It's for your evolution and it's for all of our evolution. So plug into that vibration if you want to feel like you're having progress and be in that flow of progress. So with this reading today, we're still going to do the 3 different tarot decks and the 3 cards from each tarot deck, so 9 cards in total. But what we're going to be looking at is know, grow, let go. So what is it that we need to know at this particular time? What is it that we need to grow? Which is perfect because we're in our evolution vibration. And then what is it that we need to let go of in order to be in that vibration of evolution? So I can clearly see now why I was guided to do that style of reading, because it's all for our evolution and there are things we need to know with regards to that, things that we need to help us grow, and then obviously things that we need to let go of and leave behind because we have no use for it anymore. Okay, know, grow, let go. I'm really curious to see how this all plays out. Okay, what do we need to know? Love is in flow. Love is in flow. So new opportunities to feel a deeper love in this heart space. It could be people, it could be processes, it could be events, it could be the feeling of the environment and the collective. But opening up that heart space and letting more love flow in and giving more love. So what you need to know is there is love available on a deeper level than what you have currently been accessing or allowing. What do you need to grow? Your beautiful family experiences and those people that feel like family. Happiness, harmony. So build those experiences. Perhaps you need to bring some more attention to having more family moments. Spending more time with those people that you love and have really rich experiences and being in gratitude of that. And so if you've got a very busy, fast-paced life, as many of us do, just consider, how can I embed more family time or more friendship time and be in that love and heart of what all of that is? That's what you need for your growth. Okay, you need more love, you need more of your tribe, you need more of your people. And what do you need to let go of? You need to let go of the idea that the things are going to find their way to you every single time. Sometimes you need to go looking for the thing, or recognizing when that thing it presents itself to you, that experience. So sometimes we're not aware of what we need until it's presented to us, but this is like letting go of an idea. Let go of the idea that you have to know, or even that you have to create every single moment. But it's letting go of this idea that you can't start something unless everything's in place. That's it. Let go of the idea that you can't begin something unless you've got X amount of detail. When you've got the spark of an idea and you've got the energy for it, go for it. So it's letting go of this idea that everything's got to be perfectly in its place before you can begin. It's in the doing that things unfold. And, isn't that part of the excitement, is not knowing exactly where it's going to end up and where it's going to land, but having the experiences along the way. So that's pretty exciting. And we move to our in-between deck for the in-between layer. My clumsiness again. Evolution vibration. I like that. Okay, why not? That one did not want to come. It's that one. All right, what do we need to know? The flow of love. And what we need to know is the pain and suffering that we have experienced was a lesson for us, and there is strength building in the hardship. And what you need to know is now it is over. This is the Nine of Swords into the Ten of Swords. So this is the anxiety of things coming to an end, where it actually does. Is what you need to know is okay to let go of all of that. You don't have to sit in the full wholeness of the hardship. Acknowledge it, look for the lesson, thank it with gratitude, and move along. Because what you need to know is in its place is new opportunities in the space of love and flow. What do you need to grow? Experiences with your tribe. Heart-filled experiences with your tribe. We've got the Knight of Pentacles into the Queen of Pentacles. So doing some really practical things together. Going on a picnic, going on a day trip, going on a camping trip. It's experiences, it's practical experiences together that fill up that beautiful heart space within the family environment or the tribe environment. And what do you need to let go of? The idea that everything has to be in its place before you begin. And isn't this interesting? Erin's picked the the title card for the deck, in between. But I actually feel like this needs to be read, even though it's not one of the active cards. So let me just get a message from Spirit with regards to this one, what you need to let go of. Is having to fill every space and moment with stuff. It's okay to be in between projects. It's okay to be in between relationships. It's okay to be in between. So let go of this idea that you've always got to have something going. Always got to be in a relationship. I've always got to have a project going. I've always got to know what the next thing is and be embarking on that. There is space in between for you to just be. Just be. And how much you can learn from yourself and about yourself when you just be. So I was presented with a little challenge there, and very easily could have just had a little internal panic and gone, you know what, let me just do a card there, or even just cut out that bit and pretend that it didn't happen. I had all sorts of options available to me. When I just sat with that and went, well, what does this mean? Okay, you know what? There's a message in that. So there's something for you to gain from that, and that's this idea that things have to be perfectly in place in order for them to be perfect or right. But there are messages in the in-between, or what doesn't seem to make sense. So you let go of this idea of perfection and things being in alignment before you can embark or get to the next step. And our Light Seers Tarot certainly become a firm favourite with our collective spirit teams, and the artwork is just stunning. Okay, what do we need to know? What do we need to grow? And what do we need to let go of? So building into our what do we need to know, the love that's available after the hurt, letting go of the hurt. But you need to know that there is love to replace that hurtful situation. And we've got the Lovers card. So this is about passion. This can be about a person or a project. So the passion is available and it sandwiches the hurt, the new love and the lovers. So what you need to know is there's great deep passion for you to embark on and be embedded in and experience, whether it's in a relationship or whether it's in a relationship with yourself, or it is a project or a hobby or immersing yourself in something that you're very, very passionate about. That's what you need to know. That's where the evolution vibration comes, is embedding yourself into something that you're very passionate about. And it just opens up that heart more and more, and then more growth is available to you. That's what you need to know for the growth. And the growth is in the experiences with your tribe that fill up your heart space, and very practical experiences, the doing things. And the Knight of Wands is again, the Knight of Wands is a passionate being, has lots of high energy. So what you need to grow is to put your energy into it. It's not just a tick a box. Okay, I spent, 2 hours of family time. That should help me with my evolution, raising my vibrations. But if it's very, very kind of staged and tick a box, and you're not really connecting in with the heart of all of that, it's not really amounting to the full experience that it could be. So it's like putting your back into it, putting your passion into it, putting your energy into it. That's where the growth is. And believing that it's for your greater good, even if it takes you away from something that's in your busy admin life and you start to sort of stress that stuff isn't getting done, just reorganize your time. You do what you need to do to make time for where the growth is in having the experiences with your tribe. That's where the growth is. And expanding that heart by having experience with the important people in your life. And then what do you need to let go of? This idea of things having to be perfect and in their place before you can embark or feel the benefit of it, that the space in between is just as important as the doing things. And it's the Page of Pentacles. And again, it's letting go of this idea that you have to be a master of something before you start. It's okay to be the novice. It's okay to be at the beginning, because you've got a whole range of experiences ahead of you. The excitement is there and ready to build. Very heart-centered and experience-based, like having experiences that feed the heart space, the giving and receiving of love, and that being in flow with people and projects that really matter to you. That's what this one is all about, and that then is for your evolution. It raises your vibrations so that you can continue to evolve. I feel like it doesn't get any clearer than that. And to round it up and seal the deal is a message. Grabbed the wrong deck there, I was so excited. The Spirit Messages Daily Guidance Oracle deck from John Holland. I've used this maybe twice before with you beautiful souls, and I was called to use it again today. So just considering at this period of time, what do you need to know? What do you need in order to grow for your evolution? And what do you need to let go of? That's right, these cards are a little bit sticky. They don't spread so easily. All right, you ready for it? I am. Nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment. It needs energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. And didn't one of the messages come through when you're spending time with your people is to go on a picnic, go camping? You know, that was the vision of spending time outside and in nature. And this just validates that. That's where a lot of that growth is. And that's, you know, just being in nature itself raises your vibrations. And then doing that with people that you love and having wonderful experiences, well, again, that raises your vibrations. And then that feeds into and propels your evolution. So look to where you can just introduce some more nature-bound experiences into this next phase for you. So I hope that has been helpful. And again, as always, just a moment of gratitude for the message, for the collective. And thank you for being a part of these messages that come through, because it's your spirit teams that know you're going to watch and listen to this message that are with me today to help get the messages through for you, all of you. So with this beautiful message from our collective spirit teams, from Mysteries in Penrith, Australia, we give you big love for the week and beyond. Mwah!